So Laura, you shared that you are a consultant for a community college district in California, and you were at a conference in that capacity, right? And you talked about being a conversational designer, which I thought was really, really interesting. I'd love for you to share a little bit about that. So what are some of the tasks that you've been able to complete in your role as a consultant there?
Excellent. Interestingly enough, the beginning of the contract that I had was to be a conversational designer with a chatbot agent that they were partnering with them, and I was helping them think about how the chatbot or the agent, depending upon the terminology that we're using now, would engage with faculties. It was going to be a faculty-facing bot for a new program that they were introducing. And I was helping it to think about kind of that sentience, also being able to recognize if someone was upset or frustrated, and how could you respond with some kind of empathetic response to then help them feel heard and then move forward to an answer that might help them with their direction forward
Right.
or get them to a real person if it really
Mhm.
needed to be that way. Interestingly enough, then I started working with the chatbot that they have in that same district that is student facing. And looking at that one, looking at the flow of the questions, looking at, so we had flow charts, and I love flow charts. We had all these charts that we were creating, engagements that we were going through, notes that we were taking. And then I ended up more of a project manager, really, because I started coordinating and facilitating training that would come from the company that owned the chatbot and being able to coordinate that across three different settings and determine who are the representatives, so being able to recognize who the key communicators would be and then who the key representatives would be who would help later on
Great.
program this chatbot and make sure that it answered the questions that it was supposed to correctly, even to the point of trying to help them develop a system to ensure that their websites are up to date, which can be like turning the Titanic for any
Sure.
organization.
Right.
Making sure that their myriad of web pages are up to date, depending upon whatever system they have in place. Because when you put an artificial intelligence crawler,
Right.
spider, or whatever the term is right now, um, onto web pages, the only information it's going to be able to bring back is whatever it gained from those web pages. So
Mhm.
they need to be up to date. So it's been a very interesting road. And what I have really loved also is being able to find out more about the resources that are available in our community colleges.
Right.
It's so amazing. And I'm a community college graduate myself, but that was a lot of years ago. And recognizing how many, I think there's travel abroad opportunities at community college. I mean, we had student government. That was a big thing available at mine. But now there's gyms and there's dormitories and there's culinary programs and we have nursing programs. We have half of it an ambulance that they can go in and get training with those materials, those things. We have the mechanical technology, all of these things that are available, that I have found out even in this California district, they're offering beautician services to the community. And so helping them, so that's a new charge that I have, is helping them look at how this chatbot can be used to inform everyone. So not just answer questions, but maybe present some seeds for information seeking so that anyone who's coming, whether they're going to register or not, can find out what a wonderful resource our community colleges can be. And I'm figuring out things like that. And now I've just recently been asked to think about how that relates to wellness initiatives as well at the college. So it's really an exciting time and something to think about that. I mean, I'm a full-time instructional designer as my day job. So it takes that and puts it at another level. So it's really thinking about, okay, how do we design this, which I see is kind of an instructional thing, and we will integrate it into the LMS as well. But these support wellness topics into a course. But how am I also looking at that greater picture of how we can really get our communities together and helping all of these individuals recognize, again, what a resource a community college can be for everyone in the area. It's just such an exciting time.